What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well. What's going on in the YouTube genre? What is going on in the YouTube channel? I almost said yada. That's why I said genre. These guys, I just did a Cholo Juan video, and he was talking about the YouTube yarda. And boom, I get done, and then I find out. You see, I put it on my thumbnail. I believe it was Jose said that Lucky from Hoodstocks broke the internet last night. And so I went, and it was about the last 8-9 minutes of his live last night. Go ahead and check out Hoodstocks. Watch the whole thing, but make sure you stay tuned. You stay for the last 8 or 9 minutes of it. Apparently, the gloves are off. Over there at Hoodstocks, the gloves are off. He says he's the only one in the studio now. He doesn't have his friends telling him, "Hey, don't say this, don't say that." He's going where he wants to go with it. And hey, everybody's tuned in. He went off, man, and I'm not going to say any of the channel's names. He's doing it. He does it well enough on his own, right? But because so many people are like, "Damn, did you see that?" I went and I saw it, and I said, this is content. I hope it doesn't devolve into a bunch of negativity. And I'm going to go into something else that was brought up. But he said that there is a specific YouTuber that has just become a straight comadre. And I will say there is a specific YouTuber that has really, really played the tough guy role, right? But has reported channels and reported individuals. I've been trolled. I think the only one that has been trolled more than me is Gunner, by far. Gunner and then myself. And neither one of us has ever reported a channel. It's like, hey, it is what it is. If it gets views, then somebody likes it. We recognize the hustle, and it's like, hey, go ahead. That's what you want your channel to be about? Go ahead. It won't go far, right? Lucky said there was another video, another YouTuber. He said all of us were lame, though. I got to keep it real, right? He said everybody is, and he's the one that has kept it real. But he really went in on 3 people. And one of them, the last one he was talking about, I have no idea who he is. But he said that Vato's feet are about to fall off. That I thought was funny as hell. It reminded me of Wes Watson. I was like, did he go to the Oklahoma prison where they do that? Then he said another one who hasn't been active since he was a juvenile. Oh, I was like, damn, that one. I know that one hurt that guy. But it's cool that you wanna, like he wants the muzzle taken off, right? But something that someone said to me this morning, I was on the phone with somebody, and we were talking about the way everything is right now with the interview with Cholo Juan last night, this thing with Lucky, and this other podcast that we're just not gonna name. And this person told me, he was like, this is what Southern politics in prison look like. Southerners going after each other, jockeying for position in a brutal manner. And I said, you're right. Now, nobody's getting whacked over it, and hopefully nobody ever will. It's everybody can get a bag, man. But I feel like things are going to get ugly for the next 6 months, maybe a year. Hopefully not, but if they do, it's gonna shake the bushes. It's gonna shake the trees, and it's gonna show who can weather the storm. Who's built the foundation to go through this type of stuff. It's gonna show who has thin skin and who keeps focused and keeps pushing. Um, but it's gonna turn off a lot of subscribers that don't care about who's the hardest dude on YouTube. It's gonna attract trolls and push out people who are really good for the foundation and for the long haul for a channel. I believe there's so many people, like, man, I have so many followers from Australia and the United Kingdom and like all over the world. They don't care about who is the toughest guy. I have so many subscribers that lived the life and were turned off by the pettiness of the lifestyle, and then they come on here and they start seeing it and they're just like, and that's why I don't engage in it. I saw this, and I know Lucky Hoodstocks is one of the biggest channels. It is, the proof is in the pudding. When you look at these channels and channels that want to shoot at other channels, and the fact that a successful channel, a channel that is able to do what he does, decided to fire some shots, he's gonna be able to weather the storm, and he may wreck whoever he puts his sights on. We're gonna see. I think that the channels that he fired on, I think would be wise to just let it ride. Let it ride and focus on making good content. You may see, if you engage in this, and I will say there's only one channel, and I'm not gonna say his name, but he's very, very arrogant, and he says he's been on YouTube longer than everyone. He's never directly said anything about me. And I don't engage in the shit, but I think he's the only one that may try to engage. I think the other two channels, it just wouldn't be wise for him. Because keeping it real, Lucky from Hoodstocks is going to say how he feels. Whether you like it or not, he's going to say how he feels. And I feel him when he says the muzzle's off, that he doesn't have people around him. But you know what? The people that were around him that were like, hey, kick it, I think sometimes they were right. But I have a feeling this is a flex for a reason. And it's to make sure, it kind of reminded me of like the sled dogs. You ever trip out on those sled dogs, like on PBS and in Pelican Bay? We used to watch, I don't know, everybody watched like the Nature Channel. Or, hey, they got nature on. And you have those sled dogs, and the alpha would occasionally have to remind the other dogs who was the alpha. And I feel like, for whatever reason, Lucky feels he's the alpha, and he was putting the demo down and baiting people in, say, come on with it. But it seems like he wants to talk shit and beat you up. And my thing is, let's keep it fucking friendly, man. Let's keep it. We know the authorities are watching. They would love to build a case, even a fucking battery, right? And there's no need for it, man. Keep it on YouTube. Keep it in social media. Maybe it'll be healthy for some if you take the high road if both or all three or all four, whatever it is, choose to engage in maybe it'll create some kind of friendly competition. But if it gets ugly, like I said, you're gonna lose a lot of really good supporters and subscribers, and they're gonna be replaced by trolls who they're like a fart in the wind. Like I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this brief, man. Put this out there, and I'm interested. I'm interested to see how this plays out. So with that said, everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.